Hello, hello, welcome. My name is Peggy Noe. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie, and we are going to have fun. Renee, I see that you're already on. Welcome. Um, how are you doing today, Renee? How is your weather? Our weather is in the 60s, kind of cool. But happy day before Valentine's Day. I'm going to just check here and make sure we're live on Facebook too. And it looks like we are, so that's great. Okay. So let's see. There we have some more people. Welcome, welcome. Pam and Roz. Yes, good to see you guys. Ellie is dressed up in her Valentine outfit. You really can't see it, but her dress is so cute with the little candy hearts. Isn't that adorable? She's going to be wearing this today and tomorrow, but she got her hair a little bit messy. Tina, good to see you. And Tracy. Yeah, she's got on her Valentine outfit. Maybe I should turn this down just a little bit. You could see it maybe better. Let me see. I'll put her around this way. Isn't that so cute? Hilda, good to see you. And Carolyn and Renee, I already greeted you. Anne, yes, happy Valentine's Day. Happy day before Valentine's Day. And it's also Friday the 13th. Isn't that odd? I know. And I think we might have one in March also because February and March are identical. Yeah. So we're gonna have a good time today. What's the matter, baby? We were just kind of running around, getting her dress on and her bow. Let me fix this one little thing there. So, how are you guys? What are you doing this weekend? Um, we're going to, I think we're just going to watch the Olympics. We've been watching, and it's lots of fun, seeing all those amazing athletes. That's what we've been doing. And I think we're just going to relax now. It seems like a lot of stuff is football season is over, so we're gonna just relax. So I have a question for all of you. Who is going to On Stage in Long Beach next month? I really want to meet some of you. If you go, I really want to meet you. I'm going, and I'm so excited. I have 13. Excuse me, that was the wrong statement. I have 11 girls from my team going to On Stage next month. I'm just, hi Becky. I'm so excited. So with me, it's going to be 12. There will be 12 of us. And I was just on the phone this morning arranging for us to have a dinner together on Friday night as a team. I've never had so many of my team go. I want to just yell, yay, yay. I can't wait to go. And of course, I'm going to post lots of pictures for you guys. So let me know if you're going, because I really want to meet some of you if I haven't met you before, and if you're going to be in Long Beach. I know those of you on the East Coast, it's harder. It's harder to come, and I've heard that it's very expensive this year to fly from the East Coast to the West Coast. Last year in March, Robin and I went from here to North Carolina, and it wasn't all that bad. So I don't know why it's gotten so expensive. But anyway, I hope to see a bunch of you at On Stage. And if you don't know, that's our Stampin' Up! Demonstrator Conference. Once a year they have it in different locations. And so I'm excited that it's this year in Long Beach on the West Coast. I mean, it's just not even maybe a 2-hour drive north for us. So I'm really getting excited about that. And I'm getting prizes for my team. I just ordered some prizes today that should be here. I know, Roz, I know. We'll post lots of pictures for you. And Robin is going, and Beth is going. A little too expensive. I know, Tina. I understand. And who else is going that you guys might know? Sue Moore is going from my team. And, 11 other girls plus me. It's going to be fun. So, let's talk about some news, because I have a really great fun fold for you today, and I want to leave enough time to do that. Um, Ellie, let's go in your bed. There you go. She's going in her pink fluffy bed. Of course, it's pink, right? Um, so I want to remind you about my class to go that is in pre-order status right now. And for this class, we're using the Joyful Squares bundle. This, I don't know why, it's not like a big, let me get it straight here. It's not like one of the big suites, but it's a bundle that I don't know how many people even really saw it in the spring catalog, but I think it's so cute. I just love everything about it. I love the little frame. I love the stamp with the little designs around the frame. And so we're using this particular bundle, and we're going to make 6 cards, 2 each of 3 designs. And just like the other day, I'm showing it to you guys now. The pre-order closes Sunday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. Hi, Julia. Because I need to order everything then and get everything ordered so that I can prep it for you. But we're going to make 2 of this card. Now, in addition to that bundle, we're using the lovely and beautiful designer series paper. And I'm just going to hold that up to you. This paper is so gorgeous. I had to use it because it's so beautiful. And then here's a little square card using the stamp. You see how that stamp kind of goes around like that? It's just so cute. All the way around those little scrolls and everything, scrolly look. And then you can really see the pretty paper here. Isn't that gorgeous? And the dies make these square frames. And then there's a stamp that does this little stuff down here. So cute. It's just such a cute bundle, beautiful paper. You get a half a pack of the gorgeous paper, you get some ribbon, you get some gems, and I would love for you to take my class to go. And again, the pre-order closes on Sunday night. It's to get everything to make 6 cards plus all those other goodies, and all shipping included is $49.99. You know me in numbers. And then if you want the bundle, you can add that on at just the price of the bundle from Stampin' Up. I don't charge you shipping or tax from Stampin' Up, so that comes out to be $92.99 with the class. Or you could just get the PDFs. I sell those for $25. So let me know if you're interested. I have a link somewhere there, but just email me and I'll give you the scoop and the registration link so that you can do that. I have so much fun with my classes to go. I really do. Okay, what else is new? We have the Stampin' Positioner, which is currently available when you get the starter kit and join Stampin' Up. It's a $49 value, and you could be one of my team going to Long Beach. So if you're a happy shopper and you'd love to get a discount on your products, this is a great time to join Stampin' Up. I definitely have a link to that on both YouTube and Facebook. Just click the link and it'll give you all the scoop on that. And then we have our new product of the month for February is the beautiful Painted Illusions Designer Series paper. We used it the other day on Wednesday during my live, and we're going to use this again today for our fun fold card. Okay, I think that's it. And I'm going to show you some more of these Painted Illusions. So let's see who this is. Ruth, good to see you. Ruth is going to On Stage also. She's one of the 11 that are going, in addition to me, makes 12. So Ruth, I was just telling him all the preparations I'm making for our trip to On Stage and all the surprises. New colors coming out this year. Hi, Pam. Yes, we always have 5 new in colors that come out with the new catalog, and that comes out in May. So we'll probably find, those of us going to On Stage are going to find out the 5 new colors, the new in colors. If you're referring to a color refresh, we haven't heard. Some people, every year people say, oh, are they going to do a color refresh? It's been maybe 5 years, I think, since they've done one. but we never know until they let us know. So all of us going to on stage will probably be the first to know. But I haven't heard anything about it. But always 5 brand new in colors. And they look at Pantone and all of those companies that deal with color. And we always have fabulous in colors. Paula, I'm so glad you're on today. Good to see you. Okay, I'm going to turn you down, and we are going to look at the fun fold card we're going to make today. And I got this idea from Dr. Robin. You know, she does things that have to do with math, and I get a lot of my ideas from her because she's a good fun fold person. But this is a little different from hers. And some of you have probably seen it. I don't know the name for it, but is that not so cute? I've seen other people doing it, and it took me a minute to learn it, but I'm going to show you how today. So, yes, I'm glad you hit the live also, Devana. Good to see you. So get out your paper and pen or pencil so that you can take down some measurements if you want to learn how to make this card. It's a wow. It really is a wow factor. And you know, I was looking at I was reorganizing my stash of cards. I really need birthday cards. I really do. And I have a bunch of birthdays coming up. So I'm going to be making a lot of birthday cards, and you're going to be the recipient of seeing how those are made, because I'm just going to be making a lot of birthday cards. Let's take a look at the bundle we're using today. It's Lovely Arrangements, and this is such a neat die right here. I love it, and I'm sure you've seen it. I've used it before. A lot of us have used it. It is really, really fun. If you haven't gotten it, I recommend it. So that is the die set. Here is the stamp set. It has a little happy birthday, so I'm using Hello Friend. And then when you open the card, you have the happy birthday inside. Pretty flowers, pretty leaves. Okay, and we're using the Painted Illusions, the new product of the month. And these are the 2 patterns we're going to use today. On the back, these are the backs. So we have, they've, you know, like usual, they've given us on the back side, it coordinates kind of with the front. But this paper is so gorgeous. Yes. I needed a Band-Aid for my finger, and I decided to get a pink Band-Aid for it. Okay, so this is the paper we're going to use today. And let's get started. And I don't always use Darling Duckling, the color, which is one of our in colors, but I'm getting to like it more. So that's what we're using today. And it starts with just a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, Darling Duckling. It has just a little gray-green in it, I think. And what we're going to do, we'll do a little bit on the front before we do the inside. Then we're going to put on a white piece that's 4 by 5 1/4. And we are going to do a little stamping. We're going to stamp with the leaf stamp. It's a very pretty leaf stamp. And we're going to just use that to stamp all over. And I think I'm going to just put another piece of paper right under there in case I go over, you know, because we just want to stamp this whole piece, basic white piece, with leaves in Darling Duckling. Just kind of all over, just arbitrarily. No rhyme or reason to it. We just want to cover it with these pretty leaves because it's just going to be a background sheet for us. I think I have a little dog hair on there. When I hold Ellie up here, sometimes I get little hairs. Don't tell anyone though, okay, you guys, you're sworn to secrecy. But if you have animals, that probably happens to you also. So we're just stamping leaves just all over arbitrarily, making sure there's just a little bit on the edges because that's the part that's going to show. There we go. Okay. And then we can just go ahead and glue this onto our Darling Duckling card base. Oh, Iniki. Oh, I forget now how to pronounce your name. Inike. Welcome, my friend from the Netherlands. And Carol, welcome to you. Happy Friday. And in the Netherlands, it might already be Saturday, I'm thinking. What is the time difference in the Netherlands? I think England is like 8 hours, isn't it? Okay, so there we have our card base ready to go. And now we'll go ahead and start the inside just because I'm excited about it. So I'm going to get out my paper trimmer, and we want to line the inside of our card, because when we open it and we have the excitement and the fun fold that opens, we want to have both of these pages, sides, lined with some paper. So what I'm going to do is use the top half here because it goes with the Darling Duckling cardstock, and I want it to be 5 1/4. So I'm going to push my scoring blade out of the way, and I'm going to put this at 5 1/4. I'm just going to cut it right there, and then I need 2 pieces at 4 inches wide. Okay, so we're just going to go 4 and 4, and this will be the background for our surprising opening of our card. And I just love the ombre effect, don't you? 3 cats and a dog with dog hairs everywhere. Yes, I agree. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the paper upside down on one side, or right side up on one side, whatever you'd like to call it, so that it's just a little different, not the same on each side. So this is, we're just, again, just lining the inside to put our real exciting opening. Does anybody know the name to this fun fold? If you do, I would love for you to write it for me. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Because this is a true fun fold. I mean, this is fun. Very fun and very exciting to give someone. All right, now we've got our inside all lined up like that. Whoops, there. It was moving a bit. Okay. Now we're going to do the actual fun fold part. And I'm going to use this paper for the fun fold part. I want to pick a side that has some of the Darling Duckling in it. So I think I'm going to pick this. We need a 6 by 6 inch piece. So I think I'm going to make sure to include this section in it. So we'll cut it in half at 6 inches. And then, do you see what I mean? This doesn't have as much as this one of the Darling Duckling color, because that's kind of the main color of our card. Okay, so now we've got a 6 by 6 inch piece, and now we're going to do some scoring. Oh, an explosion card. Devana, thank you so much. An explosion card. I'm so happy to know that. It does look like an explosion when you open it, doesn't it though? Perfect, perfect description. Okay, now we're going to score. So I'm putting my cutting blade down out of the way, and okay, we're looking to see how Roz is doing. Physical therapy this week. Yes, it does hurt. Good though, Roz. You keep at it. Okay, we're going to score at 3 inches. Turn it once and score again at 3 inches. And then what we want to do is we want just one time score a diagonal. So I'm going to put this on the, I call it the little cutting trough, right where the blade goes, and the same for the bottom point. So I want to get them both over the cutting trough, but we're not cutting, we're just scoring. Oh, a real explosion card is much bigger than a square. Oh, okay. It's not a real explosion, just a pop-up. Pop-up, okay, a pop-up card. Mini explosion. Okay, I think that's all we need our paper trimmer for. Okay, now what we need to do is score fold and burnish rather on all these lines really well, so it works really well. So I'm just really going to burnish those lines. This scared me at first to make it because I wasn't sure I was going to insert it into the card correctly, but it's really easy. It's not as hard as it looks. And then we'll fold here and burnish really well. Okay, now let's just kind of see how it's going to work. I'll put it down here where you can really see it. So on the diagonal, what we're going to do is we want that to pop up like that. So we want the diagonal to go in, and there's our square. And let's just, I'm going to go ahead and really press that down. And let's look at it again. Okay, so here we want to put it on an angle with the diagonal line going across. You pull these two up, and then it becomes a little square. Does that make sense? Okay, so there's our little square. Oops, but I want to make sure to do it the right side. I want this to show when people open it up. So the back is going to be the blue. So let's try that again then. I had it upside down. So we want this to go inside, this to go inside, just like that. Okay, we'll burnish again, because we're going to glue this to the card itself. And so when you open it, we want it to do this. Let me confirm. Yeah, that's what we want to happen. We want the folded diagonals at the top. So here is our card base. And let's see. I'm going to put it this way just for practice. Well, wait a minute. Let me check. Okay, we're opening it this way. I want to get it right. I don't want to make a mistake. Okay, so that's correct. So these are the sides that glue down. These are the ones that come up like this. So we're going to glue like this right here. And that's how it works. Okay. 115. Okay, 115 in the Netherlands. So that's 8 or 9 hours ahead. 9, maybe 10 hours ahead. That's a lot. So you're up late, aren't you, my dear? Okay, so now we know how we want to position our card. That's the main thing, is to position it correctly. Okay, checking again. Check twice and do it for real once. So that's how we want our card to open. Okay, so we want to glue this down on this side. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put our glue, and not too close to the edge, but I am going to put extra on the inside, okay? Then I'm going to flip it and try to get it in the middle, same distance between. And then what I like to do is fold and push it into the fold. This makes sure we can open it correctly. And now we have one layer glued down. There we go. Look, we did it. We did it. I'm always so excited when I do it right, because it is just, it's not hard, and yet you do need to think about it. Okay, so now we're going to put glue on this side. And I wanted this to be, this would be really cute, I think, for a guy. I really do, because it's so interactive, or a boy. But I wanted to make it kind of feminine and pretty. Sweet. I guess maybe I'll say sweet. I wanted to make it sweet. And there's our pop-up card. Explosion pop-up card. Isn't that just adorable? And now we're going to do a little decorating on the inside and on the outside. Okay, so let's go. Should we go ahead and finish the inside? Let's go ahead and do the inside. I have all the little pieces here. Some will cut, and some I've already pre-cut. So because we're opening it this way, I want to be able to sign on one side and slightly decorate the other side. Then these sides we're not going to do anything. We're just going to leave them loose to do their little interactive thing. So I'm going to put this, the squares are 3 by 3. So I've pre-cut 2 squares of Darling Duckling cardstock. Each one is 2 3/4 inch square. Okay, so we'll just glue these down because you do want to have an area to write your greeting. And we're just going to glue these inside like this. And then the other one. Let me know if you've made these before. Am I just like slow to the party or something? Have you guys all made these before? I just made them the first time when I learned it recently from Dr. Robin. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to put a piece of basic white over here because, like I said, we want to be able to write over there. Susan, good to see you. And what I want to do on this one is I want to stamp Happy Birthday, which is from the stamp set, the Lovely Arrangement stamp set. And I'm going to use Misty Moonlight because that's one of the colors in this beautiful paper, Painted Illusions. And I just want to put it kind of up at the top, leaving room to write underneath. It's kind of a subtle happy birthday, a little bit of a small little happy birthday. Let me close my ink pad there, and then we can just adhere this right on here. So that's what they see when they open the card, Happy Birthday. Okay. Just a little bit of glue, not too much. Are you guys doing anything for Valentine's Day? I don't think we're going to. We were going to go out to dinner, but it'll be crowded, so we're not going to. Maybe we'll go out on Sunday when it's less crowded. But we've been married over 50 years, so it's still important, but it's not like if you were a newlywed or dating or something like that. We'll let them take Saturday night. Renee made them a few years ago, but not recently. You kind of forgot about them. Yes, definitely show your granddaughter. Okay, now what I want to do over here is put a few flowers, and I thought I had a flower here. There's one. I went ahead and made a flower ahead from this stamp set because this stamp set has 2 flowers, and I thought just to make it a little bit more feminine, we'll make a flower. I hope that's big enough for it. Yeah, that's perfect. So we're just going to make one larger flower, and then we'll have 2 flowers on that side. I think that's enough. And I'm going to use Darling Duckling ink to just stamp that on there. And then we're going to color this in with some watercolor pencils. Do you guys ever use the watercolor pencils? I'm going to go ahead and use Daffodil Delight. They do not have a Darling Duckling color, but it's fine. It works well, and it just takes a second. We don't have to take a long time. It just gives it a little bit of dimension and character. So I'm just coloring with the Daffodil Delight watercolor pencil just down near the circle, where the center of the flower, like this. Just a little bit, no big deal. I'm going to get it a little darker at the base near the center. And then I'm going to go ahead and color the center. And then I'm going to use some, this one is Melon Mambo, just to make the center look a little different. Just going to kind of do some lines out from the middle. Just to, really emphasize that center. And then I'm just going to put a very few little lines of Melon Mambo right down near the center like that. Let's see here. Maybe we should do a few more. You know, once you do it, you think, oh, no big deal. Then all of a sudden you want to make it just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah. I think that'll work. That looks pretty good. Okay. Did you put your colored pencils? Oh, I did. I did. I have them right up here in my spiffy new little box. Isn't that so cute? Thank you for the idea. You guys are fabulous. So I put them in here. I don't know if I can get it off right now. It's a little tight. A little bit tight. Come on off, baby. There we go. They fit perfectly. Every day is Valentine's Day. That's right. You have a class tomorrow. I'm tired too after class. I totally get it. I totally get that. Okay, yes. This is from Brighton. I got a piece of jewelry from Brighton, and it came in that beautiful, sorry, in that beautiful tin. Okay, but I digress. Let's cut out our little flower with one of the coordinating dies. And these are easy to use really because there are two sides of the flower, two petals have have three little, I don't know, indentations, I guess I'll say. So you just have to play around with it until you find one of those that works, and that one looks like it's going to work just right there. And we'll just cut this little guy out. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Yes, put the word prize because this is going to be the prize when I draw next week, next Friday. This will be the prize. Okay. So now we've got two flowers. And we're not going to do too much with the flowers because it's on the inside of the card. We want it to fold well. So I'm just going to kind of do like this. I'm going to go ahead and adhere them with glue, not dimensionals, because we want the card to lay as flat as possible. I'm just going to put the glue on the big one in the center so that I can tuck the kind of half flower up under like that. I think we'll just do it a little bit like this. So now we pretty much have our inside finished. We are going to put, well, while you're here, we can just go ahead and do that. I do have some gems, and these are the strawberries and dots. I think they might be already unavailable, but they're very flat, and I'm not going to use the strawberries, but these are Misty Moonlight flat, very flat dots. So I thought I'd just use one of those here on the inside, one or two, and they won't really affect the mailing or anything, just to give it a little more decoration here. So these are the small dots of the two sizes. These are the small ones. I'm just going to put two there. So that's our pop-up exploding card, and it closes up like that. And now we're going to decorate the front. Okay, so for our front, we are going to use this piece. We talked about the die, and I went ahead and pre-cut that to save us a little bit of time. But it is a very, very neat piece. I just love it. And you can cut it in half. You can use it as a little border. I did that recently. Use it as a little border like that. Cut that in half or in quarters and just use a little bit of it as a border. But I'm going to just put it on here like this. But what I am going to do, oh, someone's at the front door. We're going to have some noise here, you guys. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to run this ribbon through the center here. And we're just going to put it right through there. It's just something fun you can do with this piece. Ellie, shh, 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 shh. Ellie, shh. She's probably going to bark until my husband comes and goes to the door and gets it, because she thinks you need to go to the door right away. So I'm going to just weave this in and out. We have this thing, this doorbell that tells us someone is detected at your front door. Do any of you guys have that? You've never made such a fun fold before. Okay, so you can rewatch. This is going to be on Facebook for a while and on YouTube for a long time. You can rewatch to see how that fold is done. Okay, we're just weaving this ribbon, and this ribbon, I'm just loving it so much. It's okay, bordered open bordered open weave ribbon in Secret Sea. But you know what, it looks like Misty Moonlight because it's so sheer. Okay, baby. Shh, 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 shh. All right, so that's how we want it. We're just going to weave it like this. And then I've cut this piece to fit exactly. So we're going to put it on here. And this piece is 3 by 3.5. She sounds so large. Yeah, the dogs are barking at Ellie. I'm sorry. Okay, I hear my husband. I think he's going to get it. She's happy. And then we bring the package in and she smells the package. And she's totally happy if she can smell that package. Like she likes to approve it. Okay, so I'm just putting little dots on each circle here to hold this piece down. Okay. And we're going to put this right at the top. Just like that. And I didn't put glue really close to the ribbon, so we're going to do a little something to adhere the ribbon. I'm going to pull it straight through. I just want to let the glue dry here. Okay, now for the back, what I'm going to do is I'm taking some Stampin' Seal Plus. Ellie, come here. Shh. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm going to try it. Good girl. Shh. She's staring at the window. Okay, so I'm just going to put some Stampin' Seal Plus right here to hold these little edges down, just like that. Okay. And there's our piece that's going to go on the front of the card. Right, it's going to go right about here. And I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm kind of at the end of my dimensionals, and I've cut, I'm going to cut all these apart so I can use, I don't like to waste that. I don't know about you guys. So we're going to put our dimensionals on the back here. And I am going to put dimensionals right on the ribbon to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Let's see here. Okay. Just use up every bit of those dimensionals. Okay. That should be enough. Looks like plenty, don't you think? Oh, I'm sorry. I had it over under my picture. I'm sorry. So we've got plenty of dimensionals there. This is not going anywhere. Whoops, there's a little bit sticking out there. Just going to trim that. That's an odd piece of a dimensional. That's sticky. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Get all my little papers off. Alrighty. Now we're going to put this about a third of the way down, a quarter of the way down. This is just our decoration for the front. And then what we're going to do is stamp a small strip of Darling Duckling. And this strip is 5/8 by 3. And we're going to stamp this with the stamp that says, Hello Lovely. I think it says that. Hello Friend. Hello Friend. And this is Misty Moonlight ink. I love the font on this. I think it's so kind of classy looking. Roz, your dogs ran to the door. I'm so sorry. That's just, I love it though. She is a wonderful watchdog. Okay, so we're gonna just put this piece right here, and I think I'm gonna trim off a little bit on the left. You definitely could stamp right here, and I tried that, but you know, it just looked a little boring. I really needed a little, I just needed a little something to make it a little more fun. So we're just gonna put the glue at the top here. And then this will be just like that. And we'll put one or two of these cute little Misty Moonlight dots, the little flat dots. I think maybe just one. Whoops. One little flat dot. Maybe right up here. Whoops. Okay. I had it wrong side up. Okay. Oh, one thing we forgot to do, we want to stamp our envelope with those little leaves that we used in the beginning, because we always want our envelope to be cute, to give them an excitement about their card inside, right? I think that's a really pretty leaf stamp. And I don't think I pressed evenly, and it looks a little ombre. I kind of like that. Okay, so here's our fun fold card, the pop-up card, the explosion card. Ta-da! Isn't that just fun? I love it. I think, you know, anybody who gets this is going to love it. It'd be fun to give this to a lot of people all throughout the year, make a bunch of them. I don't know if I have the energy to do that, but it would be fun. And it's a little, you know, I think it's a little bit feminine. Like I said, it would be good if you had more masculine paper, darker papers. It would make a great, I think it would make a great masculine card. You can't wait to try it. Okay, Anne, good, good. So there's your explosion card. Put the word prize if you want to be entered into the drawing to win for next week. And let me come back up now. Wasn't that fun? I loved it. I've been waiting to make that with you guys. I'd had it off to the side and waiting until just the right moment, but I thought the beautiful new designer series paper, Painted Illusions, really, I think it really made it. And you know, the product of the month, you guys understand about that, right? You can get that paper for only $5 with a $75 order before tax and shipping and coupons. So it is a bargain. If you're going to place a $75 order anyway, add this on, and it helps you as you go through on the ordering process, and it'll gives you a little like a little running tally of how close you are to achieving the $75 to get the $5 to get the product of the month. And if you don't have a demonstrator or aren't a demonstrator, I'd love it if you would place your orders with me. So let's give away the card from last week, which was our fun Easter card that we made that says, "Hello Spring," and then it says, "Easter is on the way." And then it opened again like this. It was kind of a 3 opening card. And our winner is on here. I just saw her, Paula Bringman. Paula, congratulations. I think this is the first time you've won. So thank you so much for watching. And I need your address, Paula. So please email me at peggy@prettypapercards.com with your address so I can get this out to you. And you guys have a wonderful weekend. Have a great Valentine's Day. And don't forget about my class to go. If you're interested, the pre-order closes on Sunday. So email me and I'll get you all hooked up with that. So